Oh, Border Patrol whistleblower outraged by ICE's conduct, exposed over a dozen secret ICE programs and documents leaked to me. Operation Benchwarmer, Tidal Wave, Abracadabra, Dust Off, Fleur de Lis are just a few of the secret programs recently undertaken by ICE. Border Patrol official outraged by ICE's conduct is leaked to me and other documents providing an unprecedented glimpse into ICE's undeclared activities across the country. 15-page long document marked law enforcement sensitive details 21 major ICE operations resulting, so it says, in 6,852 apprehensions since June. From Operation A covert effort to develop informants among immigrants in detention, to Operation Benchwarmer, which alone spans the deployment of 2,000 intelligence assets across the country. The document gives a sense of how aggressively ICE is scouring neighborhoods and developing sources to spy on immigrants and Americans alike. Operation Abracadabra was initiated with the requirement of interviewing 100% of individuals apprehended to gather intelligence to identify follow-on targets such as stash houses and individuals conducting illegal activity, tying every individual across the border illegally to a foreign terrorist organization, a transnational criminal organization, and or utilizing the intelligence to develop targets. Wait, what? They're openly saying you have to find whatever evidence you can to tie them back to fucking foreign terrorist organizations? Hey guys, we have a super secret operation. It's called fucking lying, okay? Operation Lying About Immigrants. That's what we're calling it. Like, Abracadabra is such a funny way to present this, where you just know that you're like trying to find whatever you can, whatever bullshit reason you can. Operation He's Got a Gun. Every ICE officer is supposed to have an extra side piece that they have that they can drop on top of any ICE victim that they kill. You know, Operation We're Framing You as a Criminal. This one's really good. Operation Stop Resisting is a training manual to make it seem like the person that you're trying to apprehend is actually resisting arrest, and therefore you can kill them. Wow. Operation Benchwarmer, plainclothes agents have been embedded in transport vans, sally ports, processing areas, and detention cells to gather important tactical intelligence and information. This national security colossus, over 20 years in the making, plays an intimate role in many of the ICE operations you read about and many you don't. Yesterday, I reported on the deployment of hundreds of Border Patrol agents in Minneapolis to support ICE operations there in the wake of ICE agents' killing of Renee Good. My source's motive, in large part, pertains to the lack of big-picture public understanding of ICE's larger war. That's by design, thanks to the lack of transparency on part of the DHS and Congress unwilling to compel transparency. Things as basic as ICE's use of force policy, its use of deadly force policy, are almost completely blacked out so the public can't see them. Opposition to ICE's conduct following Renee Good's death has spread throughout the Department of Homeland Security, as I previously reported. The discontent is also affecting the Justice Department, with several top federal prosecutors in Minnesota resigning over pressure to investigate Renee Good's widow. I need you to understand this one more time. 6 top prosecutors in the state of Minnesota resigned after the Department of Justice directed them to try to find crimes relating to Renee Good's widow. Okay? 6 prosecutors in the state of Minnesota resigned after the government killed Renee Good, and then went back to the prosecutors and was like, you have to find something that ties back Renee's wife to activist networks so we can get a fucking big dub here. Screenshots of documents referenced in the story are enclosed below. Oh, and if you work for the DHS, you know, you have tips. Also, part of why I get so many leaks, bigger media. Okay. Operation Los Angeles. USBP, Border Patrol, deployed to LA on June 6th to support ICE ERO with immigration enforcement and related riots and protests. At one point, USBP had 367 personnel deployed to Los Angeles to provide support for ICE in multiple areas. Total apprehensions, 474. Operation at large throughout U.S. is nationwide operation significantly increased the number of illegal alien arrests with final orders of removal. Operation Tidal Wave, Operation Fleur de Lis, New Orleans sector. Abracadabra, we already covered that one. Operation Red Card, ICRO Boston for targeted at-large criminals who have been released back into the community after being charged with criminal actions. Fleur de Lis. Okay, whatever. Fleur de Lis. Operation Zulu Shield nationwide is a nationwide immigration enforcement operation with multiple iterations. USBP Special Operations Group collaborates with ICE, HSI, Federal Bureau of Investigation, National Targeting Center, National Gang Unit to target illegal aliens with various levels of criminal history. Yeah, once you get to like actual criminal history having migrants, by the way, the numbers diminish dramatically, if you noticed. Green Snowbird, SOG tactical package consists of 10 personnel which deployed to St. Thomas, USVI Sport, HSI, ICE, ERO. All right, so then the rest of the leaks are just like not ongoing programs or whatever. And just where they've deployed with how many numbers and who have actually, how many people have been apprehended. Did you see this ratio? Oh, this was very funny. Homeland Security lies so frequently, it's pretty awesome. So Laura Jadid, a journalist with bylines in Politico, Rolling Stones, The Nation, New Republic, wrote a piece of great investigative reporting for Slate.com. In the piece, a few months ago, she says, ICE hired me. I didn't sign and submit any paperwork. I'm real outspoken about my opinion of the Trump administration, and I'm extremely Googleable. And yet, there it was, in plain English. Welcome to ICE, my latest for Slate. And this, of course, shows how incredibly incompetent the hiring process looks like. Okay? And not only are they hiring whoever the fuck wants to do it.
Here on Democracy Now!
There's no background check in the process as well. These are the people that we're arming, chat. We're making them train for 47 days, and then we're giving them weapons, and then we're sicking them on the homeland. How fucking nutty is that shit, dude? We are so goddamn cooked. Why is the U.S. government allowing ICE to kill U.S. citizens but telling Iran if they execute protests, we will bomb them to shit? Because we like bombing Iran. Next question. Oh, here's what the Democrats are doing at a time when there's tremendous discontent towards ICE. It's illegal misconduct. It's, unsanctioned state murder, or rather sanctioned state murder and all this stuff. You might be wondering, like, what are the Democrats doing to save the day? Well, don't worry. Richie Torres is here. He's introducing a bill that would require ICE officers to wear QR codes that you can scan to get their full name, badge number, and other identifying info. Remember when I joked about this? When Joe Rogan brought it up? Yesterday, when we were watching Joe Rogan bring this up in his conversation with Rand Paul, I said, that sounds like a Democrat policy to be like, it's not the mass detention and mass apprehension that's the problem.